Hey Kim, it is August 1st, 2025, Friday afternoon, and welcome to the Secret Garden. I think we can officially call it the Secret Garden. We've got coverage on the top here from the green beans, and to me, that means the Secret Garden is official once there's some coverage over top. A lot's been going on, and I've made lots of videos, but they always end up being too short. And then YouTube forces them into shorts. So today I will definitely be making a longer video. I'm going to start the very, very back of here. And look at that. There's my marigolds. I buy marigolds to put by the tomatoes to keep the aphids down, to keep pests away. And these are from seeds from those very marigolds we were just looking at. So that's fun that I've got some marigolds going here. I think we've got some teeny tiny buds in here. Let's see. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know if we can focus on that. Yeah. And the next thing that's been going on is I used all the winter density lettuce. It's starting to get bitter. But I also, here's the arugula seed pods here. And I've been collecting them. I noticed like last week that some of them had already popped open. So the goal always is to collect as many seeds from the things I grow so I can keep growing them and give them away to people and enjoy them for as long as possible. The tomatoes back here, I finally have tomatoes growing. I don't know, it's been a strange year, as you know, as we've talked about with our vegetables fruiting later, and our plants, as you can see here, with curled leaves, and this one's pretty yellow. I think I know what's going on with this one. It's in a different kind of pot. It doesn't get good drainage. But I'm also thinking these curled leaves are because I have 3 plants in each pot, and so I'm probably overdoing it. I'm not a real pro at growing in pots. As you know, the tomatoes used to grow back here. This fence was not here until a couple of years ago. I had a short fence like over by these hedges. It was a chain link fence, so we lost about 3 hours or more of sunlight over here. It's just not enough to grow the tomatoes back there. So yeah, so the tomatoes are grown in containers, which is not my forte. The tomatoes are, I've probably put too many in, which isn't good for them. There were some really hot days that I think in part contributed to the curling. And then this one, like I said, is not in good drainage. Does not get good drainage. I shouldn't use this pot again for the tomatoes. So yeah, I think this one has so many tomatoes now because it's stressed. And I don't know if you remember, but the first round of flowers didn't even get pollinated. It was really weird. So, all right, things are going along there. I do have mixed in. I have parsley mixed in here, and I can't say I've had, my neighbors had some successful, here, let's see. Is there any egg? Oh, there's an egg there. Let's see if I can get it on the, there you go. I don't know if you could see that right there. There's an egg there. My neighbor had a bunch of swallowtails and let them go. I have not been too successful. I have like 2 in chrysalis now, and that's it. But you know, I'm always more focused on the monarchs. So when we walk in here to our beautiful secret garden, it's a secret garden because it's in between these 2 gardens, this path, and then we get overgrowth, or not overgrowth, but we get growing over on these trellises, and usually things grow up tall back here, and then it kind of just makes it like so you could come back here and people won't see you, so it makes it secretive. But what we've got going on here, which is wonderful, I finally had the success I want with the green beans, which is I've got a lot of green beans growing here as opposed to growing along here, and so they're hanging, which is just exactly what I want to see. So fun. for whatever reason, these green beans have been, oh, here's some more. They're really, they seem to have gotten they get pretty tough pretty quick. So I got to pull them when they're really pretty small and young. I've also had some great success, like, I don't know if you can see over here. These are getting torn up by the house sparrows. But for the most part, as this was growing, the house sparrows left this alone, and the last few years, these have been just decimated by house sparrows. So this year, for whatever reason, was not the case. Where did that one green bean go? It looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna just eat this green bean while we're doing this, cause I can. Then I also had arugula growing here. This one I also just let go to flower because just wasn't, it was kind of like over. It was also kind of losing its flavor. Now in the path, you can see we've got your little feverfew that you like so much. A Ohio spiderwort, just also self-seeded it here. I've got this rose, this conventional rose that I'm not interested in, that I transplanted 2 rose bushes that were here a few years ago, and this just popped up now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And then I had a golden Alexander pop itself in here, so I'm gonna transplant this one when we're closer to fall back into the bed. Now, I did do a little video that was a short, like a week ago, because look at how incredibly sexy this cabbage is. I got a cabbage to like fully grow successfully, even though I wasn't using anything, and I was fighting those cabbage moths, as you can see here. And see now, I don't know if you can see in there, I got a spider, and I think the spider's been keeping those caterpillars at bay. This one is crazy. I don't think this one will be edible, but yeah, I might be able to get something out of that. I had thrown in more arugula here, but then the cabbages had grown so much that they weren't really getting good sun. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I do have, look at how pretty these radish flowers are. And then I've got lots, you can see over here. Lots of radish seed pods. I'm gonna look into, I'm assuming I can collect these soon, but I'll be looking into that. I've got, as you can see, oh, hello, Mr. Two-Spotted Bumblebee, or Miss. This is time of year, you can't be sure. But you can see all of these milkweed that, are growing in here, and growing, some of them actually in the flower beds, or the food beds, the plant beds. Not supposed to be back here, but they're helping out the monarch, so I'm not gonna, oh, sorry little guy, excuse me as I come past you. And these are just about to open up, which is great, because we've been having a lot of bumblebees enjoying these. Oh, look at this guy sleeping here. I think he's sleeping. This is the swamp milkweed. I think this is the digger bee that looks a lot like a bumblebee. I took a little short of it the other day. Oh, and you know what? Before I continue that direction, I want to just come over here and show you my pods of the wild, oh gosh, I'm not exactly sure. They're common names. The wild blue indigo. I'm gonna have to collect these and see if I can grow some of those from seeds, because this was the first year I got seeds, because it's the first year I got flowers. Hello, there's the native garden. Okay, we've got all kinds of things going on in there. I do have my, what's growing on the other side of this. This is all New England aster here. What's growing on the other side is blue-stemmed goldenrod, which will be coming out later, just like the aster here. Let's see what else we got over there. We've got, you see the bee balm? Okay, we're gonna keep coming this way though. I still have a little bit of this black seed Simpson lettuce, and it's been okay. It's been, actually, mostly it's been really good. So, just, I don't know how long this will be good for in this bed. The peas and the pea pods, I've gotten a handful. So this was a good first year of learning what happens with pea pods. I've got a pea pod here. Oh, that got paused. I don't even know sorry. Somehow I hit pause. I didn't even know there was a pause button. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that happened. I don't know if you saw my peppers, my jalapeno peppers that are coming in. Gosh, I don't know where that paused, but in any case, we're over here by my table where I have most of my winter sowing. Got my other cabbage. I've got the radishes that I planted just like a week ago. So now hopefully I will get some radish, a second round of radishes. This is mostly my winter sowing table. The scallions and chives were all planted by seed earlier. And then most of the, see this right here where it looks like a grass, this is the blazing star. These are probably my tallest and best looking ones from what I winter sow. This is a little pot that's gonna go to my cousin who has a little corner plot that she's planting natives in. These guys are some of the smallest. And these are a whole bunch of smooth petunias. This is another one that's just kind of got a variety in it. It's got red columbine, smooth petunias, the blazing star. And then look at these penstemon digitalis. These are looking really good. And these are probably the best looking columbine. I just transplanted these a few days ago. So they still have they've got some growing to do. I want to get these in the ground, or give them away to get people to put them in the ground. You know, as we get closer to September. Yeah, I wasn't really sure. I was just trying to see what I could winter sow and then, you know, plant what I wanted and then just give away the rest. Probably gonna donate some of it to our new community garden for their fundraiser. I don't really know how much that's gonna bring in for them though. But more importantly, I just want the stuff to get planted and not wasted. And I I only have so much room. The redesign of the front yard probably isn't going to happen for a while because I got to make sure that we're not doing anything to the facade before I start planting stuff in here. Look at this Joe Pye weed. I mean, it's got to be close to 8 feet tall. It's crazy. I cut it back every year, like I cut it down earlier in the year, and there it is. These wild potatoes. Oh, here's one I was going to say. Because these flowers only stay for a day and they are done so quickly. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. There we go. And then I still have some smooth phlox popping out, which is funny. Kind of late. And then I've got, this is the tail end of the American germander. That's why I keep getting it. I get the name confused with golden Alexander because they have the same AG thing going on and GA. They spread really quick. They're really aggressive spreaders. Those are my little front corner. Oh, look at this. There's it's starting. Some of the here. Oh wow, this just seems early. Look at this. There we go. There's a Clematis virginiana open for business. Wow, I'm shocked that is already open. I mean, I guess it's the right time. Time's just going by too fast. And here's my New Jersey tea. This is how they're doing. Oh, here we go. Here's some little seed heads. I'm not sure when I could collect those, but they're growing. They're alive. That one's the smallest because it got eaten down to the nub by rabbits last year. But yeah, I got this yew bush out. Well, not completely. We still have the stump. Just trying to make some headway in here, but we still got to take out this. I got to take out this, and then I got to figure out if we're getting a new facade or not before I plan the garden. I was thinking about maybe a rain garden out in front since this is north facing and we don't get a lot of, mean, we get sun, but certainly not. It's partial sun. And we've got our spout here, so I thought maybe I could make a rain garden, but I've never designed one, so that's a whole other. Sorry, I just want to try to show you. This is where I'm at. That's 5'6". Maybe it's 7 feet tall, not 8 feet tall. Well, this one's taller. Okay, yeah, over here the clematis doesn't get as much sun, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I'm shocked that that's blooming. Well, it's a very cool, gorgeous, beautiful day in August, but that's only because we have particulate matter making it cooler from the wildfires in Canada. So I guess it's not really that gorgeous of a day. But you take the good with the bad, I guess. What else are you gonna do? All right, the rabbits ran away because I started walking around, so you don't get to see the rabbits. But that's it. Now at least I've got another video to post. Ciao.